Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, October 30th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword. Today's puzzle is constructed by Howard Newthaler, whose name I do not recognize, but that doesn't mean much. What I do find is that when a debut constructor debuts on Thursday, usually that means there's a lot of tricky stuff going on in the grid. So, keep us on our toes, hopefully. And we've got a 132-day streak headed towards 185. That's pretty solid. That's 50 days from now. Who knows? So pretty good. And I'm trying to think what's going on. The Celtics finally got like a good win last night, beat the Cavs. I know they're not going to win the championship this year, but I really need them to be like kind of competitive. Also, the Blue Jays beat the Dodgers, which is pretty cool. I'm not like a Blue Jays fan. They're my division rival as a Red Sox fan, but I don't want the Dodgers to win, and I am hoping the Blue Jays can pull it out. They deserve it. So that's what's going on here. And it's Halloween tomorrow. A bunch of my friends are going to see Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I didn't get a ticket, so it looks like I'm left out in the cold, and that's okay. So already, just looking at a little bit of this grid, it does seem like there's going to be some kind of heavy trickeration going on here. We've got some green circles and a green line here, and so it seems like we could be in for it. My last solve was really tough Saturday solve. It was brutal. 9 out of 10 I gave it. I only give it 10 out of 10 if I can't solve it, if I actually give up. So I'm hoping that today won't be a repeat, but kind of think it's going to be. Let's give it a shot. Wish me luck. Let's do it. A place for a pencil sharpener. Well, is that just a desk? Oops. And that's where I would put a pencil sharpener. An Argentine plane is a llano, I think. A prayer leader, imam, right? So far we know these. It's just going to be a matter of how they connect. Droves. Disney princess who longs to be part of the world. That's got to be Ariel, right? Because she's part of the sea. Come to. Either acting sibling Andrew or Elizabeth. Andrew or Elizabeth. Shue? Elizabeth Shue? Love Elizabeth Shue. I mean, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, then she was it. What pulls out all the stops? You know what just happened? So my last video, someone commented that I need to stop slurping, and I thought, I wasn't sure what they're talking about, and I just realized it's when I drink my coffee, I must be slurping. So sorry about that. Thank you for the pointer. I'm not sure how to avoid that, except to learn to drink coffee better. Food generally known outside the U.S. as lady fingers. Start illegally, say. Oh, probably like hot wire. What every baseball inning starts with. Starts with no men on, right? Is that it? Also, I love that we're having a baseball clue during the World Series. I always want stuff like that. Kind of is ish. Shore up the ranks. Tried so hard not to slurp there. I hope it worked. A little pest might be an imp. That looks wrong though, right? Because indicated, that's probably meant. So this is probably like a nit. A little pest. A literal little pest. Animal with a white rump. Highlands hat is a tam. Epitome of simplicity, ABC. As easy as ABC, right? Binge, not sure. I'll get you. I'll something you. Pop. Hop hop. Country sharing the world's longest international border. So, like, I'm thinking like Chile and Argentina have a very long border, but neither of those fits. Longest international border. I don't know. Showed great pride in a way. Desirable Vegas couple. Aces, maybe? A couple of aces. Lake in the homeland of the Washoe people. Some kind of blaster, Nerf blaster. Inconsequential. Probably mere. Journeys by foot are treks. One's eliciting knee-jerk reactions informally. Knee-jerk reactions. Exemplar. Having a strong sense of direction. Likely oriented towards platonic relationships. Members of the dolphin family that prey on dolphins. Are those orcas? Like a revving engine. Midori Ito. That's a throwback. Words after ding, ding, ding. Oh boy. 68 across Wicked song. So there are no Wicked songs that I can name. So that's going to make this pretty tough. I mean, there's also probably the biggest rant I ever went on in video history was there was a theme where every theme answer was part of a quote from a Sex and the City episode that I had never seen, and it was literally impossible. I mean, if you weren't familiar with this 20-something-year-old quote, you were in trouble. This could be the end of my streak. I don't know, Wicked. This could be tough. Bronzed. Like suntanned, maybe. Not just yet. Abjures. I don't know what that means. A target of urban renewal, say. Okay, so not feeling great about this, but let's give it a shot. Soup stock, that's dashi. The ones over there, The ones over there. Washington, Jefferson, or Madison are Southerners. Already heard, so that's new. So droves is a ton. So the ones over there, and we get ethos. Oh, but it's those. Okay, so the ones over there are those. So we move the E to the end. Okay. One selling commercial time is an ad rep, which means this is not wrong. But it was the honor. Takes in. The Marlins. Well, those are the Florida Marlins. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Lewis Carroll or George Orwell. I think those are pen names, maybe. It's used to scrub in the tub. Jubilant post-game report. Show up unannounced. Scandinavian money. Oof. Indicated meant. This is going to be really, really tough. Irritated is probably irked. Right? Animal with a white rump, that's an elk. I just don't really get what's going on with these circles here, but this seems wrong, because none of the crosswords work. This is of age. Old enough. Oh, no one on. Okay. And so this is I win or I won, probably. Food. This is okra. So, like, I'm filling stuff in here, but come to is wake, right? And so this is Kroia is Scandinavian money. No. Little pest, an ant. Krona. There we go. That looks better. Make a cameo. Show up unannounced. Shore up the ranks is probably restaff. Oops. Symbol for the ratio of a circle's circumference. That's tan. And I'll something you? Oh, I don't know. That's weird. Stand before a meeting. That's an easel. E-A-S-E-L. Genre for Aretha Franklin or Usher. That's R and B. It's interesting. I figured out what was going on here with the last letter first, but I can't figure out how it's going to tie in, and I desperately need lots of down answers in this bottom part of the grid or I'm in trouble. This is a spree, and this is a scam. Canada, longest border, how about? And rate is your pace, okay. Chicago Exchange is, I don't know. This is Gramp, and the Gramp. These are PDFs, and this is, I think, Beamed. Great Pride. Merc, is that right? What's this? Yeah, Docs and Merc. I'm aware of the Merc, but flour used in Indian flatbreads. I think that's atta. Atta? Is this Tahoe? Lake Tahoe, maybe? Calls to court. Yeah, arraigns. Your home. Your home. Oh, Earth. Voice command to an Android device. Kiss in a telenovela is a beso. Exemplars a paragon. It's kind of crazy how easy the rest of this fill is filling itself in, and I still have no idea. I mean, so far the difficulty level on this is like a 0, but it's just, I'm still gonna lose my streak. Voice command, okay. Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold. Write as music, that's notate. A symbol of authority. Stamp. Small dessert sandwiches are left of center. Get ready to have one's tonsils checked, perhaps, like say ah. Wanders, roams. It could also be roves, which, based on this double A, I think probably roves. World capital on the longest river. Cairo? Right? Family name with an eponymous row, court, place, and avenue. Astor, right? Ding, ding, ding. Toast. Jewel. I don't know who Jewel is. This must be gravity. Defying gravity? Is that possible? Boy, that would really help me if that's right. Defying gravity? Oh, please. Oh, please. Is this Jewel Stein? Not just yet. Not just yet. Slanger Fuse, probably nah. A fish known as a batomorph. Don't know. All right, so we are not sure how we're doing here, but we're at 13 and a half minutes, which means it's going to be a longish solve either way. But like Argentina, like something here's obviously very wrong. Ad rep, Florida Marlins, right? The Marlins. Pen name. What else could this be? Disney princess. This must be Ariel, right? Like scrub. This is a loofah, right? La Pampa, Argentine plane, pulls out all the stops. Drano. Oh, MIA. Miami Marlins? No, they're the Florida Marlins, aren't they? What? Arrests. I mean, I'm sure this is accurate. I'm sure that they checked, but man, I think of the Marlins as the Florida Marlins, so strong sense of direction. Bossy. Likely oriented toward platonic relationships. I think that's ARO. Okay, go. Okay, goo goo. What? Like a revving engine. This is pyrite. Fool's gold, right? A revving engine, like a roar, maybe? Bronzed. Got a tan. This is a badge. This is Oreos. This is left of center. Soft. Well, this is eschews. Urban renewal. Oh, an eyesore. Okay, Google. I said, okay, goo goo. Stein and Array. Okay. So what do I have wrong here? Interesting. 1603, like this would have been a pretty typical solve, but we're going to go through here and see what we can find. Restaff, ant, elk, tam, ABC, spree. What's this? I'll see you? No. I'll sue you. I'll sue you and Tau. Oh, that's cool. I like how they have the little elevator where the letters go up. Well, I'm deeply relieved. Anytime you've got a theme that's based on something you don't know, where you're at a serious disadvantage. Defying Gravity. This is actually like a really well done puzzle. Wicked is timely and appropriate, and it was gettable to someone like me who has never seen Wicked and has no idea about the song Defying Gravity. That was a good revealer and a well executed theme. I think that the fill probably isn't amazing. I'm just looking at it and it's like, got a tan later on, eschews. Like, I don't know, it's kind of whatever, but well done theme. So, and I am going to say this is probably Howard's debut, would be my guess, and that he is a passionate Wicked fan and had this very specific concept for a theme. Who knows, but that's my guess. Let's have a look. A desk, pencil sharpener. This feels very old school. I mean, I grew up in classrooms with desks that had pencil sharpeners, and I just wonder if kids use pencils these days. That seems crazy. A pampa. I was sure this was llano, Llano, and I'm actually pretty sure that also describes a plain in South America. But a pampa, I was unaware. Yamam, a ton, Ariel, the Little Mermaid, come to wake, Elizabeth Shue, my goodness, I mean, let's just talk about Elizabeth Shue, okay? So, The Karate Kid, Adventures in Babysitting, fantastic. Also, I mean, I don't think we think of Elizabeth Shue as this amazing actress, but Leaving Las Vegas is one of the best movies ever. And boy, is it heavy. Nicolas Cage, and man, she's great. Love her. Drano, Okra, Hotwire, no one on. Yes, this is accurate, but like, no men on is probably what the announcer would say. The actual commentary of the game would probably refer to no men on, guessing. Ish, Restaff, Ant, Elk, this section is by far my least favorite. Tam, Tau, Sue, yeah. Easy as ABC. I wish I could stop these letters from moving. Now it's just distracting. Binge is a spree. I'll sue you, I guess, yeah. Gramp, Canada, Beamed, Canada. I mean, now that I'm like imagining the map in my head, yes, that is a gigantic border. Beamed, Aces. I like this. I'm a poker guy. I've had a home poker game for years, and I just retooled it to like change from a tournament format into a cash game format, so it's a lot more lively. Like every hand money is exchanged, and it's more exciting. So, yep. Lake Tahoe, never been. Weird. One of the places that it is surprising I have never been. Nerf, love those things. Mir, Trex, Docks, eliciting knee-jerk reactions. That's a good clue. Paragon. Around here we have Paragon guides. They'll take you in the backcountry to do some backcountry stuff. This is good. Having a strong sense of direction is bossy, meaning that you like to direct people. So I like that one. ARO, we've seen this enough times. One thing I need to say about this theme also, that I should have said right off the top there. I hate when the theme causes us to rearrange letters and we're left with nonsense in the grid. I really like that this one didn't do that. We moved the E to the top of those, but it spells ethos. Adrep is Padre. Lufa is aloof. Krona is Akron. R&B is brand. Easel is lease. And Earth is heart. So it's just really, really well done. Big fan of that. ARO we've seen before. I'm never going to remember this for my whole life. And it has nothing to do with Aurora, but those are the same first three letters, and I don't love that. Ito, Midori Ito, not related to Judge Lance Ito. Ding, 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 toast. This one took me a second, because it's like, I was thinking someone says ding, 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 toast, and it's like, no. The toast that they give are the words after ding, ding, ding. So, Defying Gravity, really nicely done. Got a Tan is bronze later on. Shoes, eyesore. Dashi is our soup stock. We've got those and Ethos. Southerner. Sure. New, Adrep, Arrests, Miami Marlins. Much better alliteration with Miami Marlins than Florida Marlins, but I'm 100% sure that they used to be the Florida Marlins, so. Your pen name. Yeah. I don't think I knew that either of those were pen names. Not that it matters. Lufa, aloof. I1, Make a Cameo, Krona, Akron, Ment, Irked, Of Age, Tau, Easelise, R&B Brand, Scam, Pace, Merc. So yeah, the fill here it's just okay. Atta is the flour used in Indian flatbreads. We have one. It's not even an Indian restaurant. It's like a Himalayan restaurant, but it's the closest thing that we have to Indian food around here. And it's in a hotel that's about to be torn down. And so our dearth of ethnic foods in Vale Valley is about to be even dearthier. Beso, Arraigns. Okay, Google. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. I also don't think I know anyone who has an Android phone. I feel like probably the tech people in my life might, the IT guy or the production team or people who work back of house at the venue. But I don't know nothing about no Androids. Pyrite is Fool's Gold. Notate, Badge, Oreos, Soft C. Say Ah, Rose, Cairo. I remember sitting on the Nile in Cairo at the can't remember what hotel we were staying at, but my dad and myself, and smoking Cuban cigars and drinking a scotch and looking at the Nile River flow by and thinking Cleopatra and King Tut and all these people floated right down this river right here. Pretty cool. I mean, staggering history. Go to Egypt if you can. Family name with blah blah blah. Astor Place. Yep. Stein. Jewel Stein. Don't love that we've got like a place, a name. That makes for a tough stack there. And Ray Fish. So the Tampa Bay Rays, not the Miami Marlins. Hey, we did it. We solved this puzzle. 1626. Like, considering how unsure I was about my progress, considering that I had to go back and find my mistake, 1626 is pretty darn good. I'm going to say this was like a 6 out of 10 difficulty. Didn't love it. I didn't really enjoy myself very much. I found this to be a bit of a tough solve. Just there was no flow to it. And the whole time, even as I was filling in lots of answers, I was still felt quite lost. So no flow means not quite as enjoyable. But overall, I think this was pretty good. This was well executed. This was a good idea for a theme, and nothing too egregious. I mean, I'm not gonna hammer this guy in the comments. I think it was solid. So, anyways, I'm trying to think what I've got going on. Trying to clean out the amphitheater, the amp, by end of day tomorrow, so that when the snow starts really falling, that all the leaves are cleared out, the drains don't clog, the drains are marked with giant flag sticks that when the snow falls, we'll make sure we know where the drains are, stuff like that. So got a couple things to do at work, but pretty quiet weekend coming up. Really excited to watch sports. I'm in the end of the World Series. And as much as I am rooting for the Blue Jays, I kind of want to see the Dodgers force a Game 7. I think that would be rad. Game 7 of the World Series is about as good as it gets. So rooting for that, rooting for my Celtics to keep it rolling. And the Patriots, man, I haven't been talking about the Patriots because I'm scared to jinx it, I guess. But Drake May is just looks great. I do not expect us to win the Super Bowl or anything like that, but it's good to know that we've got our quarterback locked down for the next decade or so. Drake May has really captured the hearts of not just Bostonians, but former Bostonians. So there you go. So sports, I guess, is what's going on, and Halloween. But yeah, I'll probably eschew Halloween celebrations like Rocky Horror Picture Show in favor of watching the baseball game at a bar. So there you go. But I do expect to do at least one more solve this weekend. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. We'll see. No promises, but you're good with that. Also, this is the Crossboss channel, and I'm Morgan. So Click the like button if you liked watching me solve this puzzle. Subscribe to CrossBoss if you want to see more videos like this. This is all we do here. And most importantly, I hope that you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.